Okay, it's the next day. I got all my old parts here. The front diff and actually this is the front diff and this is the rear. Doesn't matter, they're exactly the same. So we got the pieces here. This was the old front diff. I think all the worn gears on here definitely were causing some grinding. I got the pinion here. The other pinion's still in the sledge, so I got to get that out. The little coupler and the shield for all of that. So these are the new parts. I got 3 of these. I'm going to replace both of the gears on here and the pinions, as well as the screws. That's why I got these. These have the coupler and the screws. I don't know if I need the coupler. They look fine, other than the screw backing out, but I'll use thread locker. And I got some bearings because I hear some squeaks on the front, possibly other wheels, but might as well, while I'm in there, have things pulled apart, replace bearings that I hear that don't sound that great. So I'm going to clean these up off camera, then we'll tear them down, get these on here, and then put it all back together, and it should work. There's our diff. It's pretty full. I'm going to move these around just to see and make sure everything inside looks okay. So I need to clean that up. There's one crunchy gear down. Alright, 2 new ones are ready to go, and you can just see from comparison how chewed up this was, and that brand new one looks so nice. So I guess I gotta be a little more careful driving, but these will be ready. These are ready to go back in the car. Diffs feel fine. I topped them off with fluid, and we got all the parts we need. So I'm gonna go clean the actual diff housing on the car, front and rear, and then I'll get these installed. All those are back together, center diff, everything like that. So now when the motor spins, everything spins both directions. So I haven't greased this up because it was squeaking. I think I need to do the other side too. But for now, got this one. Just need to put it all back together. As well, we'll go ahead and start reinstalling the diffs, because before I can mount all this back up, I actually need... It's probably also another squeak. Sorry, probably also need to get the diff in there, so we'll grease it up. Again, the grease I'm using is STP Premium Marine Grease. It's waterproof grease. It should work just fine to grease up these gears, so I'm gonna do that for one of these, and then we'll pop it in there. Like my handy dandy greasing tool. all back together. Popped a couple batteries in. Again, I have that one screw. I have no idea where it went. Figure it out later, but doesn't look too important. So, controller on. Give this a shot. Wheels. Alright, sounds a heck of a lot better. Time to get out and rip. Oh, and it already sounds better. Oh, man. Hope I got all that. It's almost impossible to break. That just hit me. Luckily it was just a tire. Well, wowie, this is running fantastic again. Just being a couple of gears on the ring gear for the differential. Not even mad. I mean, it was a little hard to take off. I mean, not hard. It's just time consuming. But that got me back on the road. Sounds like it's running better than ever. And after a little batch testing, I didn't break anything, but I did lose a screw there. But that seems to be a common thing on this. I guess I'll have to do an update video on this, but tires are still holding up. The arm of tires and wheels. Everything else is in perfect shape here, so I'm glad to have the sledge back to normal. You can see here, these are the parts I used, 9579 and 9587. This is kind of what you get with the 87 kit, plus one other screw. That's what originally probably caused the downfall of the sledge, was that screw going missing, the pinion bouncing around in there, and then you get a chewed up gear. Definitely gonna go get another spare of those, probably even order another one of these, plus a rebuild kit for the diffs, because there's 3 of them and they're all the same. So if I get 2 rebuild kits, that gives me something to break. Other than that, I got nothing. This thing is one of the best trucks I've owned ever in my life. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you know where to leave them. If you could do the things over here, I'd also appreciate that, as it helps me out. I thank you all for stopping by. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care.